What's on the table?
I'm just curious. What do you think? Why would Sir Jim Ratcliffe put Amorim on the spot at a point like this when the attention is not on United, it's on Liverpool actually. They were discussing Liverpool player actually day by day. We started with Vats. They were discussing Salah. We had got down to Van Dijk. We're going to dismantle the whole team in these 2 weeks. I'm just wondering why now it's Manchester United. Please tell me from a Manchester United perspective.
I don't really think he was put on the spot because he said that thing 2 days ago, and right now nobody's even probably talking about it. But the thing here was that, uh, uh, you know, after the international break, we have Liverpool.
Yeah.
That's a game that can go anyway, and most likely the wrong way.
Hmm.
So at that point, you cannot talk. You normally you only talk when when fans are in a certain mood, and that
Uh-huh.
mood is right now. You cannot wait later. Later results can go south. You have Liverpool and some difficult fixtures, but then you have a point where the manager has been saying that the dressing room has been infiltrated.
Uh-huh.
Because what we read from the media, we believe it. People believe it. Players sometimes who have weak mentality believe it. And when you want to reach out to the media, to talk to the players, because Amorim comes out and says that the dressing room is buying it. That's a cry for help because the manager is talking to the players, but the players are also buying what's out there. And the manager says
Ma-
this:
ma-
if the
so,
players
so what is that? You want people to stop talking? You
no
want people to stop talking about it?
no, he doesn't want people to stop talking. He
Yeah.
wants the players to stop buying it. Now, one of the things that the players are buying, because if you lose a game and everybody out there is talking about the system is not good,
Yeah.
and all that stuff, the player
Yeah.
buy it. But you know that's
Yeah.
not the only thing that people are talking about. The other things that people are talking about. People are talking about there is a new manager shortlist.
Yes.
Glasner is on it. Iraola is on it. So if these players believe that what is being said about the system is true, then these players also believe that there's a manager shortlist. And once these players believe that there's a manager shortlist, then Sir Jim has to come out and shut it off.
But I don't think so
And the best
because
timing is now.
I remember when Pep came and people were talking about his system, and he stuck to it. But whatever changed conversation was results, not attacking journalists at a time when, and I'm telling you, if players are buying whatever, it is the conversation come from the results. The reason people are talking about Liverpool is because there is flaws. Now we can talk about them. The reason people keep talking about United, why would we start seeing a chart of Ateta and Amorim? Because just what it is, he wanted to compare Ateta to Amorim. So Amorim has been here 50 games. Okay, let's see the first 50 games of Arsenal. They totally did that on themselves unnecessarily. He could just. I'm sure Kroenke goes to interviews somewhere. I'm sure these other owners go to interviews somewhere. I think this owner is he didn't have to do that. And if anything, I think he's socialite riding on Manchester United name in that sense because he likes attention. But why else would you bring attention? Why? How many other owners are speaking to different managers? How the same Ateta, if he was under fire when he came in, did you see Cronky coming out to say Aubameyang, like not say Aubameyang really, but there was a time manager was struggling to balance the dressing room, right? And he had to take out big heads. Ozil, Aubameyang, these were the foundations of Arsenal. But you never saw Cronky come out
No, the
because
end
it's not
justifies
about the limelight.
the end justifies the means. I don't really think that if Arsenal trusted the process and United is trusting the process, you are now going to put Arsenal's blueprint here, United's blueprint here, because although you are trusting the process, there are ways to go about it. So you started with Pep. Pep came in to Man City. Uh, I think he had won two Champions Leagues already and like
Yeah.
back to back Bundesligas.
Yeah.
The type of nurturing he needed was different. Amorim is a project. Pep was not a project. To Pep, Man City was the project. Like Man City were the project. Pep was the big guy here. Amorim, we compare him to Arteta because Amorim himself is a project. Just like he's a manager who is, although has potential, learns on the job. So he needs different type of protection from Pep Guardiola. Now with Pep Guardiola, if you have Pep Guardiola and there's rumors that Pep Guardiola is going to be fired, I don't really think players are buying that. But if you start rumors that Amorim is getting fired, the system is wrong, and now the players start believing that actually Amorim is going to be fired, then Sir Jim has to shut that. Not that going after the media is theatrics. People focus too much on why is he going after the media. What people focus on is what he said. What people don't focus on is why he said it. Sometimes we don't talk about the why, we just talk about the what he said. But why did he say it?
Why would you think he said it? I think for him
To,
to
to,
even talk about
he,
football and Manchester United is totally just for attention, which in my opinion is unnecessary attention. If 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 he is sure of his manager, the manager comes and I have a bomb squad. They release the bomb squad. Another bomb squad, release bomb squad. But when Manchester United is focusing on a big game like Liverpool, I'm telling you, it will just the conversion will just be 3 years. Three
No,
years.
but
3 years.
if you think that if you think that the players' commitment or the mentality of the players, the commitment, they are like these players have thrown managers under the bus. Whenever
That's what I'm saying. You can just
whenever
clear
football.
that with
No,
without public attention.
no. The thing is this:
Yeah.
what Sir Jim said, does it affect United negatively on the football field? My answer is no. It's no. It
Let me
does not.
get
It
you
does
on
not
that.
affect
And let
negatively.
me give you my answer. The fact that you've said that Amorim said these conversations affect players. So the best thing you can do in your ability is try avoid this attention. Attention comes when you lose games. But when you win games, there is enough people that have lost that attention can go to them. So now the conversation has come back, and now they've reminded us how in the last 50 games this game was not really good. Why? Because their owner had to drag Ateta into the conversation unnecessarily, in
No,
my
because
opinion.
some information comes out for entertainment purposes, and it's going to serve that because some information comes out for people to laugh and people to don't say
But
this is
that's what
funny and
I'm
all that stuff.
saying.
But the whole thing here is
The conversation, if it's affecting players, then why are you creating conversations? If
if
at all you're saying it's affecting players, why are you
because
contributing in the conversation creation?
if these players think that they can throw another manager under the bus, then it's time to remind them that you know what, it's not this year, it's not the next 2 weeks. It's not the next international break. This manager is here. So you either styling up or it will be here to live. Because you can say, I'm gonna wait until the summer and throw them out, or you can try to shake them a bit and be like, you know what, of course the summer is far away. So you can shake them a bit. You think that you're gonna throw the manager down and we fire the manager in the next international break, the manager will be here. So the only thing that can happen is you to up your game because the manager is going nowhere. And that's the whole point. The players have to
Yeah,
up their game because if they think that they're gonna lose, so that they get so that Rude Boy Nistroy comes back to to see
interim.
off the remainder of the season, that's not
Yeah.
going to happen. Rude Van Nistroy is not coming to finish the season. Carrick is not coming to finish the season. So you either step up because Amorim is gonna be here. That's the whole thing. Amorim, Jim is saying.
Let me ask. If Sir Jim knows Amorim is going to be there, he has given him the contract. We all know there is a contract there.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, for Sir Jim to have had this conversation and drag this Amorim conversation in here, how do you think is going to have a positive or a negative impact on Manchester United heading forward?
It can only be two things: no impact at all or positive.
Really? So you
Yep.
think you don't think these conversations are having a
That's
negative
why
impact?
that's why I said, does it affect the football? It can
Yeah.
either affect it positively or have no effect. In other words, we lose nothing. So it was worth trying.
Okay, I guess
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, it's a worth trial. You either
Yeah.
hit or you don't lose anything. There's no
Yeah.
loss. So if there's no loss, why not try?
Okay.
That's my whole point. Just try. Try
Yeah.
A, try B, try C. As long as it cannot go south. So it's either the players will step up knowing that Amorim is here, or things will continue being the way they are. But the standards will not go down because of that. That's my whole point.
No, like not standards going down, it affecting the club in a way, like these conversations we are saying, and
Yeah.
every time there is a the first press conference, Rúben Amorim. That's gonna be the conversation after the game against Liverpool. That's gonna be the conversation before the next game. That's gonna be the conversation. The three
But
years is going to be the conversation.
it will just be a
And we all
different.
knew he's there for 3 years. So why are you bringing it and making it a conversation? Is my point.
No, right now we can say we all knew, but we've heard about during the last international break, they said Amorim has 3 games to save his face. The 3 games were the 3 games after international break. I
But
think the
who's
fact that
saying
that
though?
in- I think the fact that that information came out, we cannot say we all knew because somebody brought that information and people believed it,
Yeah.
and probably players believed it too.
But
And then Crystal Palace offered their manager a contract and he refused. And then story started that he's ready to take Manchester United anytime. He will take it. And then rumors going like, oh, Amorim has to save has this number of games. Oh, the players are like, man, this guy is pushing us too much. I think it's about time we start warming up for
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 the next
Glasner.
one,
For Glasner. So you shake them a bit. It will not
when
affect
the
the only
Glasner
thing I worry
factor,
about.
yeah,
Hmm?
the
The only thing
Glasner
I worry
factor
about
changes everything because if at all he's protecting against Glasner makes sense. You said the only thing you worry about?
is what he said. Does it make the 11 players perform badly on the field, plus the substitutes? Because I'm not really interested about this noise and all that stuff. Does this noise affect the game on the field?
That's
Because
but you said
because
Amorim said that. Yeah.
Amorim said that, and that's why I'm saying that what Sir Jim said was an attempt to shake up the dressing room. But my point
Mhm.
here is that
Yeah.
attempt by Sir Jim, does it take the football standards low? My answer is no. And therefore,
No.
since it does not take the football standards low, it's worth trying because it can either bring no change or bring some change. And in either way, we don't lose nothing.
Well, I guess from that perspective,
Because,
because a lot
yeah,
of people are saying the answers look unscripted. It looks like he was gotten off guard and things like those. And
but also, there is a chance that he requested the interview, but they cannot say it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's in enough status in his life to control whatever media is released. So I'm like, why you, in my opinion, why you keep doing this Manchester United like in your
Uh,
interviews?
I,
Why
I- I've
can't you
been
just
I,
run your company? Yeah,
I've been the biggest critic of Sir Jim, and the other day I was calling him out for appearing to be learning on the job. He didn't do anything at Nice,
yeah,
and he appeared to be learning on the job. Decisions that he's made before, cutting off costs weirdly and unveiling a 5 billion stadium
yeah.
and other amount of things. But I'll give credit where it's due. On this one, take one shot, Sir Jim.
Well, let's see the impact of this
It can
next
never be
weekend.
negative because
It can be
if
negative.
Because now you see the thing here is if we lose to Liverpool, people will bring it up, right? But do you know
Yeah.
what? Without
Yeah.
with or without that conversation, the game to Liverpool was just going to be a difficult game. People will try to allude it to this, and I expecting that.
No, people would not have alluded it to this. People would have talked about the game, but something else.
I
But
mean,
now it's going to be
I
the
mean,
3 years.
there is only one loss that we've had. There's only one game this season. Probably we lost against Arsenal, and that's the only game that people didn't question his future. When we lost Man City, people questioned his future. When we lost to Fulham, people questioned his future.
No,
So,
listen.
no, when we drew to
Let's
Fulham,
no Fulham. Fulham they didn't question. The Arsenal they didn't question. They started questioning after Grimsby. After
no,
Grimsby.
after, man, After we lost to Arsenal our first game, the second one was Fulham, and the
Mhm.
conversation was it's the same old Manchester United that nothing is gonna change. One day today they put up a good game, you think they are back, tomorrow they are trash. Those words still ring. Like I remember them. It's the same old United. Last time you say they played well against Arsenal, it's the same team.
Yeah.
But yesterday I
Yeah.
was listening to Talksport,
Mhm.
and then I don't know the guy talking about, but Amorim has won 10 games out of 34. But I keep on hearing that over and over, how he's won 10 out of 34, but nobody has mentioned that he's won 3 and 4 because that does not sound good to the audience. Nobody
Yeah.
says that he's won. Nobody says that he's won three
Three in
home
a row.
games, three
In a
three
row.
home games in a row. That does not
Yeah.
sound well to the audience. Nobody says that he's losing fighting. That does not sound
Yeah.
well to the audience. So you have to
Yeah.
mention the 34 games.
Yeah.
And and
Clickbait.
and, and they were like, you comparing him to Ateta, but Ateta won the FA. I want to tell you that here in my own opinion, even if Ateta did not win that FA, he will be Arsenal manager today.
Yeah.
because I like Van Gaal won the FA at United, they fired
Yeah.
him. So it's not
Yeah.
about winning. Ten Hag won more than Van Gaal. He got
Yeah.
fired. Mourinho
Yeah.
won a European and a cup. He got fired. So the
Remember.
thing is not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ange was fired with a cup.
Yeah.
Uh, Arsenal just wanted Ateta,
Yeah.
and the fact that Ateta got to the final, oh, that was something. He
Yeah.
got to the final. That was
Yeah.
something. Arsenal would have had Ateta up to today. It's not that about that FA. Now,
But
the
you see,
comparison I was talking about Arsenal
mm,
and United is we can talk about, and it's just the wins because Arsenal lost, United lost 12, Arsenal I think lost 10. It's just that the big difference is how much we conceded. We conceded extremely so many goals compared to Arsenal in
mhm,
that whole space. But if
yeah.
Arteta finished eighth and eighth,
Yeah.
Arteta finished eighth in his second season. If
Yeah.
United finished between 7 and 10, it's the same WhatsApp group.
Yeah. If he finishes between 7
That's the
and 10.
comparison. That's the comparison I'm talking about. But when I say Ateta finished 8, Amorim is going to finish 9, they'll be like, but Ateta won this. Table wise, I think as long as that, if Amorim can go to 8, then
Top
Hag top
10.
6,
Yeah, top
10,
10 is
top
good
10.
for this season.
If
Yeah.
he can go top 10, then get
Yeah.
his players and Hag top
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the project
Top
I'm
10 is
likening.
enough this season. Yeah. Top 10 is
That's the
enough
project
this
I'm
season.
likening to Ateta.
Yeah. Yeah.
But critics, it's like uh you mentioned this guy Havertz
Hmm.
in terms of time.
Yeah.
Oh, Liverpool fans believe that Havertz
But,
that requires time. Liverpool fans
yeah.
believe so,
Yeah.
but I don't believe so because I want him to fail. That's that's the whole thing. I'm calling him a failure. I'm calling him a failure because that's what
Yeah.
I want.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this guy failed. Put him on the bench. 150 million wasted. Maybe
Yeah.
Liverpool fans and their manager believe that there is something in there. And what if they are right? What if
I think they might be right because
exactly?
Henry took 9 games before his first GA goal or
Hmm.
assist. So
Hmm.
and Cristiano 10.
Yep.
So
So what if I'm just hating?
yeah, okay, yeah, yeah.
So they are not supposed to really pay attention to my hate. I'm entertaining
Yeah,
myself.
yeah, yeah. It would be nice if
Yeah,
if whatever happened to Coutinho in Barcelona would happen to Liverpool to Vance in Liverpool.
that's what I want. That's
for
what I want.
for for the challengers. Yeah, for the
So
challengers. We
yeah,
we, we want the best for Vats if he goes somewhere, but not
exactly.
in
So
Liverpool. Yeah.
so if I
So
see Liverpool, I see
or
Vaz
he
on the
can have a
bench.
really good season, but not winning the league though.
True, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
for some
uh,
reason,
uh,
if I look at Jamie Carragher criticize Arsenal, and I look at Gary Neville criticize Arsenal, and I look at Thierry Henry criticize Arsenal, they are all three different type of criticisms.
yeah. Yeah.
Thierry Henry will call out mistakes, and he will try find realistic solutions, having been in the Arsenal dressing room. Carragher
Yeah.
will call it off and uh, and and same to Neville.
Yeah.
But
They have a harsher judgment on
exactly,
Arsenal.
but then the haters will say, but Neville said this and Carragher said this. Yeah, it's the whole reason. The other day, Sky Sports brought an Arsenal fan to discuss United for 1 full hour. just, just to beat United and beat United and beat
Just
United.
to dress you down.
Just 1 full hour. But then after that, they advise us on how we should fire the manager. Arsenal
He really
fans
wants
know
the
how to
best
do
for
it.
you.
Yeah, they know what's best for us. Liverpool, they
Yeah,
had the Stuart Downings, the Andy Carrolls, and all that stuff. They brought in Pep,
yeah,
and you know what? They know what they did. They
yeah.
cleaned the team.
Club. Yeah,
The Klopp, they cleaned the
yeah,
team
yeah,
and gave Klopp a squad.
yeah.
Man
Even
City,
yeah,
yeah, Man City got
Pep.
Pep. Pep cleaned it. I remember
Yeah,
he got rid of Man City
yeah,
player
yeah,
favorite back then was
yeah,
but the goalkeeper was their favorite because he was, I think, a local boy.
yeah. Joe Hart.
They
Yeah,
removed Joe Hart, went to Barcelona, brought Bravo.
Aguero. Yeah,
Aguero. They brought
yeah,
Bravo for 1 season. Bravo could not do it. They removed Bravo.
yeah,
Bravo 1 season out.
yeah,
Aguero went. They cleaned everything. Man City know
yeah,
that worked.
yeah,
Arsenal know that they did it.
yeah. So
But
why didn't you give
but
Onana time? Because uh, Ederson was also a flop in the first season. They gave him time.
I think Bravo was even better than Onana, and he was cleaned. Uh, I just think that if the player has lost it, you either have to put them on the bench, but the salary that Onana carries, and you're building a squad, I think
Yeah,
in
yeah,
fairness,
yeah,
if you want to build, I don't really think you build with 200,000 on the bench.
yeah.
And the same with the
But
Casemiros. But what I was
we,
going to say is this, just before
yeah,
I hand you the microphone.
okay.
Arsenal know what they did. Man
Yeah,
City know what they did. Liverpool know
yeah,
what they did. Chelsea, Todd Bowley has been cleaning.
yeah.
But when they speak, they're like, we want United to come back to what they were because it's good for the team. But they don't want United to do what they did. Like, you know what? Fire! Fire because we want it to be good. Fire because we want it to be good. Hey, why were you not firing? Why don't you let us do what you did?
Yeah, let us clean our team.
Yeah.
But I'll catch you up on this one next. Finish this conversation.